At this farm, approximately 10 tons of shrimp are cultivated each year. A harvesting machine lifts these delicious crustaceans and deposits them into 90-pound baskets. The shrimp are then processed and glide along a conveyor belt. Next, they are coated in batter and dipped into a tank filled with hot oil. But how are millions of freshwater shrimp produced in an industry worth $80 billion? Back in the late 1960s, fishermen could no longer keep up with the rapidly growing global demand for shrimp. This surge in demand was driven by population growth and an increased appetite for seafood. To address this challenge, commercial shrimp aquaculture was born. This innovative practice not only provided a sustainable solution to the scarcity of naturally caught shrimp, but also became a stable source of income for many coastal communities. Drawing on centuries-old traditions, the Asian continent has become the modern hub for this intensive form of aquaculture. With its favorable climate, extensive coastlines, and a rich history in shrimp farming, countries like Thailand, Vietnam, and China lead the world in cultivated shrimp production. The cultivation of freshwater shrimp begins on farms. These shrimp farms are typically located along the coast, allowing easy access to seawater. Before constructing the ponds, thorough land preparation takes place. This involves leveling the ground, removing natural obstacles, and compacting the soil to ensure a solid and stable foundation for the ponds. Once the land is prepared, shrimp ponds are constructed to create an optimal environment for shrimp cultivation. These ponds must have good drainage and remain free from contaminants. Lime is applied to adjust the soil pH and enhance conditions. Additionally, organic fertilizer is added to the pond bed to restore optimal growth conditions between harvests. This organic fertilizer provides essential nutrients for the growth of phytoplankton, a crucial food source for the shrimp. Before filling the ponds with water, it undergoes treatment to eliminate potential pathogens and improve water quality. This treatment includes filtration, aeration, and the addition of disinfecting chemicals. Subsequently, salinity levels in the seawater are adjusted. This method ensures a consistent supply of clean and healthy water for the proper growth of the shrimp. Once the water is conditioned, it is distributed to the cultivation ponds. Filtration and water circulation systems are installed to maintain water quality. Next, the appropriate shrimp species is selected for cultivation. In this case, we will be cultivating Pacific white shrimp. Shrimp hatcheries nurture shrimp larvae through 3 larval stages before selling them to shrimp farms. This process ensures the quality and uniformity of the shrimp that will later be grown on the farms. Initially, the larvae arrive in bags containing between 14,000 and 13,000 shrimp larvae per bag. Once the pond is filled, the shrimp larvae can be released. The water's oxygen level is meticulously monitored, and aeration propellers kick in when it drops too low. This oxygen supply ensures optimal conditions for shrimp growth and prevents hypoxia-related issues. Maintaining stable environmental conditions in these ponds is crucial to ensuring healthy growth and a high survival rate for the shrimp. Regular monitoring of various water parameters takes place, including temperature, pH, salinity, dissolved oxygen concentration, and turbidity. These parameters are critical for shrimp growth and well-being, and they must be kept within optimal ranges. Additionally, weekly water quality tests are conducted using samples taken from the ponds. Regular pond management is vital because shrimp excrement and urine break down into ammonia, which becomes toxic at high levels. These tests ensure that ammonia levels remain within safe limits for shrimp health. Once shrimp larvae are seeded, the fattening process begins. Shrimp are fed a natural diet that includes probiotics mixed with fish meal, fish oil, soy pulp, and rice flour. These ingredients provide the necessary nutrients for healthy growth and enhance shrimp disease resistance. The food is poured into an automatic feeding machine 4 times a day, evenly distributing it throughout the cultivation pond. This system ensures that shrimp have constant access to high-quality food and promotes uniform growth across the entire population. Shrimp are fed throughout a 12-hour period, consuming up to 5% of their body weight. This feeding regimen ensures rapid and healthy shrimp growth, maximizing the efficiency of the cultivation process. After spending 4 to 5 months in the pond, the shrimp mature to market size, weighing between 0.7 and 1 ounce. Once they reach this size, The shrimp are ready for harvest and processing. Prior to harvesting, the water in the cultivation ponds is drained to facilitate shrimp capture. Specialized equipment efficiently pumps or drains the water, exposing the shrimp at the pond bottom. Once the water is completely drained, the shrimp are captured from the ponds. This involves using nets or trawling equipment to efficiently collect the shrimp. A harvesting machine lifts the shrimp and deposits them onto the pond embankment, where they are stored in 88-pound plastic baskets. The captured shrimp are sorted and separated based on size and quality. They are categorized by weight, and those that don't meet quality standards are removed. The continuous production cycle ensures a steady supply of fresh, high-quality shrimp to meet the growing global market demand. Freshly harvested from the farm, the shrimp are immersed in water to remove dirt, bacteria, and other contaminants adhering to their surface. Cold water also helps maintain shrimp freshness during the washing process before they are sent along a conveyor belt. Upon completing the washing process, the shrimp are removed from the water and allowed to drain to eliminate excess liquid. Next, they cascade down from the conveyor belt into plastic baskets, where a preliminary visual inspection takes place to identify any anomalies in their appearance. Any shrimp that doesn't meet the established quality standards is removed at this stage. Subsequently, each shrimp is weighed, and then they are transported to a larger tank. Here, crushed ice is added to keep them at a temperature below 50 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the process, ensuring freshness and quality. The next step is decapitation. Using a specialized tool similar to an open thimble, the heads are swiftly and precisely removed. The decapitation line is a rigorous and high-demand task. Headless shrimp are sent to sorting rollers, where they are separated by size. The smaller ones fall between the first rollers, while the larger ones move toward the end. This allows for classifying the shrimp into 5 categories based on size. Temperature is constantly monitored to ensure they remain adequately chilled. Once decapitated and sorted by size, the shrimp are ready to proceed. They undergo peeling, which involves carefully removing the outer shell. This is done gently to avoid damaging the shrimp meat. In the peeling line, some shrimp have their tails cut off, while others retain them intact, as the tail is a feature appreciated by consumers. Following peeling the shrimp, the next step is deveining them. The intestinal vein, which is the shrimp's digestive tract, runs along the dorsal part of its body. A shallow incision is made on the upper side of the shrimp, and the vein is carefully removed using a blade. This vein is discarded to enhance the shrimp's appearance and quality, as well as to eliminate any potential bitter taste. Once peeled and deveined, the shrimp are thoroughly washed and rinsed to remove any shell or vein residue. In another part of the factory, a breaded recipe is prepared where the shrimp are seasoned with spices, dipped in egg, and then coated with flour before receiving a second layer for a crispy finish. These breaded shrimp are then sent to the frying area, where they are submerged in a tank of hot oil. Subsequent to completing the frying process, all the shrimp pass through a freezer. They are evenly distributed on a conveyor belt to freeze individually, eliminating the need to thaw large quantities for use. Once frozen, the shrimp are weighed and packaged in individual compartments, protected with glazed ice to preserve freshness and prevent freezer burn. If you enjoyed the video, you can watch similar videos clicking them on screen. Also, subscribe to this channel by enabling notifications to keep learning.